And I come across their pictures when they were outside chilling and stuff, and I said, "Wow, these hood motherfuckers didn't give a fuck about COVID.
No,
They
they
were still
didn't.
outside on the corner, passing weed around, a blunt around, and
Yeah,
things like that.
smoking with each
Smoking.
other.
What is that, John?
Up YouTube.
Oh, passing that shit around. They didn't give a fuck. They were
No.
smoking with each other, and I'm just like, yeah, hello. There's a
Yeah.
whole worldwide epidemic.
Pandemic.
Pandemic. Well, I said epidemic.
Yeah. Oh, at that time it was like an epidemic. Then it became a pandemic.
And I just recently watched this video of service at my church at the time when my pastor was only allowing like 10 people
at the church.
And he did a sermon during COVID. He kept saying epidemic. We were so, we didn't know what the fuck was going on.
It really was a lot. It really was a lot.
You just left out and said, what is going on? I can't go here.
Yeah.
I can't go there. I have to put this on.
Mind
I have to
you,
take this off. What is
in the
going
beginning,
on?
I didn't even think that. In the beginning, I thought it would be a long time before we even get it. And to know that it was in my house within 3 weeks.
Right.
Because now,
I remember when y'all told
I'm
me,
not
I said,
the one.
oh, I ain't coming to fuck
I'm
back
not
in
the
here.
one. I'm not the one to push
Button.
fingers.
Oh,
but I know who it was.
Oh, we all do.
Yeah.
Travel around Susie.
Yeah. 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 How about that?
We're in the world's Carmen
Yeah,
San Diego.
taking your kids everywhere. You brought it
And
back.
still was doing it.
Yeah.
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 I don't think Mr. Keith minced his words about that either.
Yeah. Well, I never heard him say it. But
Yeah. Well, I did.
I did.
Travel around Sally was going everywhere but staying her ass at home.
Yeah. And caught it. And she
brought it
was
back.
like, because when, Mikhail, because I really tried years not to think about who could it be. But she's like, I can't smell perfume. And I didn't know at that time.
that was one of the symptoms.
And then, like, bitch, I can't smell. I can't taste.
I remember when Charles got sick.
Charles was sick like a dog.
Yes, when he got sick, I said, oh, bitch, I won't be back to fucking this house because Charles was a different kind of sick with COVID. And I'll never forget, he was walking up them steps and...
As slow.
Oh,
First
God.
of all, you know how we run up the steps.
The way Charles was walking up them steps and he was moving so slow. And I think we all were looking at him like, the fuck is this disease? And I said, well, I won't be back in this house. Fuck everything in this house because I won't be the fuck back in here. We watched him go up them steps and we were just like, what is the matter with him? And he was just like, I can't, my body. And I was like, bitch.
Frail, tired.
He was so tired and frail. And I was praying that, that wasn't my last time seeing him go up them steps because he was moving kind of slow.
Yeah, very slow. Like, so for those watching on YouTube, I opened up the new video just talking about it's been 5 years since COVID. And like at this time, 5 years ago, we were really in the thick of COVID. And, you don't see documentaries about people's lives and how people's lives was affected. We done lost millions of people. And we only heard about maybe a couple famous people that passed, but you don't really hear the stories of how it happened, how you noticed something was different. The people who had passed away in the nursing homes. You don't never hear none of their stories. I'm not a director, but where are their stories?
CNN used to, at that time, CNN had started, because I know Anderson Cooper, I used to see it on his show all the time, but they used to have something like in the corner where they would always tell you how many people had died from COVID. Like, so every night, every day, it was a different number, and the number kept going higher and higher. When I knew COVID was subsiding was when the numbers started dropping, and then slowly but surely, because I thought came 2021, oh shit, COVID about to be over. As soon as January 1st hit, it's over. No, that shit was still going on. And for me, I was just like, when is this going to end? I'm looking for now government officials. All right, are they still wearing masks? Because if they still wear masks, then that means that they know something that we don't fucking know.
Yeah.
I think for me personally, my comfort level came when I started seeing somebody like Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. When I started seeing them take off their masks, I said to myself, well, shit gotta be getting better because this man is in his fucking 80s or he's close to 80 years old and his immune system is way weaker than mine.
Okay.
So if he's walking around without a mask on, the shit gotta be getting a little fucking better.
Yeah.
Okay? But every time I seen him with a mask, I said, "Oh boy, shit ain't right," because he's wearing a damn mask.
But you remember that October when Trump got COVID?
Yeah.
And how slow he was walking to the White House? Like, that shit was killing him.
And then when what's his name from Jersey? Chris Christie. When he got it.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Remember that? And then
that's when they started doing
the White House.
The cocktail drugs that they gave him. He said if it wasn't for that, he wouldn't have been here.
Well, look how big he is.
Yeah.
So, hello? I can't imagine getting COVID now as big as I am.
You would have lived.
I'm about the size of that sofa over there. But listen, Chris Christie, when he came out and said that he got COVID at that White House party and was blaming Trump and all them, and hey, listen, that's when their relationship really went strained. Oh, you gonna say you got that shit up in my house and you gonna blame me?
Yeah.
Fuck you think you is?
And that if it wasn't for COVID, he probably would still be under Donald Trump.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, man, he said you tried to kill. You almost died. I almost died.
But what I liked about, I know some people don't like what's the name, but what I liked about it is that he was one of the Republicans who came out and said, "Listen, this is what it is."
Yeah.
You know, and Donald Trump, you're not all what you cracked up to be. You know.
But what if those Republicans grew a backbone?
Well, none of them did.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, we lost Trump for 4 years. They was happy, but then they was like, oh shit, we gotta really go with him because he still got power. You know, maybe Wisconsin. What's her name from Wisconsin? But have never lost her position. What's her name from Wisconsin? For senator. Was she a senator?
Amy Klobuchar?
No, she's Minnesota. The Dick Cheney's daughter.
Oh, Liz Cheney.
Liz Cheney. She was from Wisconsin.
I don't know where she's from.
Yeah, okay, well, she probably would have never lost her seat. But it's like, where is your dignity? What's going on?
It's a shame because while Trump is back in the White House, you're not going to hear nothing from her.
No.
Because the Republicans are going to do her dirty.
Well, they could do her dirty, but, I mean, she could still speak out.
Yeah, but...
And if you know, but like you, first of all, y'all motherfuckers know right from wrong. Yeah. That's my thing. So you try to act like it's not a big deal, all of that. Remember when Kamala started running for president and the Dow was going down a little bit? Oh, this is the Kamala crash, Okay. Then, it's such a bad thing.
I actually looked at my 401k the other day.
It went back up?
But, before it started going back up, I expected to have lost a whole lot of money than what I lost. Mm-hmm. Wow, I was like, oh God. But it wasn't a significant blow like I thought it was going to be. Because I was like, I'm not going to look at my 401k. I'm not going to look at it. And then I looked at it and...
It wasn't as bad.
It wasn't as bad.
Was it like 10% lower?
It was bad, but it wasn't as bad. It was just... It was a couple $100, actually.
No, that's not bad.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Kevin, it wasn't even $1,000.
So you only look when it went back up.
No, I didn't look when it went back up. I looked... This was like last week when I looked. Didn't it start going back up? What?
Right.
Last week?
Last week.
Yeah,
but once he said that the tariffs was over for 3 months.
When I looked, it was nothing compared to what it was.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good.
So that's what I'm saying. It wasn't back to where...
Because somebody said they had lost, like, not even just their 401k, but they were just like, I lost $7 million.
$7 million?
People lost million. Bitch, what's his name? The owner of Twitter, Musk, he lost billions of dollars.
Of course he did.
Billion.
Of course he did.
Capital B and a lowercase
S. But he still got a bunch of it.
Yeah. I
don't feel sorry for him.
But you notice, you don't, ever since this thing, you don't hear about him no more.
Well, him and Trump and his little boy
allegedly
was at the UFC fight the other night.
Oh,
that's the first time a president ever went to one of those fights. Why was he
Donald Trump always go to the UFC.
Well, they claims that was the first time.
No, it ain't his first time.
Well, I don't watch Donald Trump, but I just thought it was so awkward.
You know what's so crazy?
Suit on.
Every time they go out there supporting Trump and like fuck this person, fuck that, this race that, they always lose. They get choked out. They get beat the fuck up. Like, we haven't talked about this, but the man that was from El Salvador came here in 2011. He still wasn't like a legal citizen, but he had protections. They sent him back to El Salvador allegedly as a mistake. It could have been a mistake, But if you send somebody back home that shouldn't have been sent back home, you should have, first of all, you should have wanted to go pick him up. Just think of an American being deported somewhere or somebody being sent somewhere and they shouldn't have been sent nowhere. And you say, you know what, we're not going to pick him up because he was a gang member. You say all this and that and you have no proof that this person was a gang member. I think that is so fucked up. I cannot wait, and I hope I live through this administration to see many more other administrations after this. But this is really fucked up where you could just pick somebody up off the street, ship them off somewhere, and say, I don't give a fuck. We ain't got to bring him back because he can stay there. Then you had their president come here and sit in your house and say that bullshit.
That White House is that Oval Office is so gaudy with all that gold in there. It just looks a mess. It looks like a cheap, rundown hotel. That Oval Office. It's just
so,
cheap, gaudy gold everywhere. And I like gold.
I just wish that, but what now to the people that's okay with that? What if this was your family member? I want you to think of the person you love the most, and they just shipped them. They grabbed them up somewhere because their skin color was brown, and they shipped them off to somewhere, and say, "Oh well, she can't come back." Oh well, yeah, we made a mistake, but yeah, they can stay there. That's really fucked up. This person has a wife, he has children, and he can't come back because you allege that he's a part of a gang, but you don't have any proof. And it seems like they're going after everybody brown.
Of course.
I haven't heard about you sending anybody back. I mean, I'm sure they probably are shipping people back to Africa. Are you shipping people back to England? Are you shipping people back to Italy? Are you shipping people back?
Don't say Canada because you know they're gonna ship them back to Canada.
Oh yeah. Well, now they are.
Yeah, they don't like that.
But you're not going after nobody that's clear like you, and it's fucked up. It really is fucked up. Now my thing is this: if you want to go after the criminals, go after the motherfucking criminals. I'm talking about people that's out here doing shit. But if these people done been here, they not bothering nobody, they done built a family, they got all of this going on, why would you want to interrupt that? They're not fucking with nobody. They're not criminals. They're not in the system. They're not doing nothing. Why the fuck would you want to fuck that up? That's what I don't like. Yeah, they might have not want to be here. They didn't get here legally, but they're here. We didn't come here legally. So are you going to ship all of us back over to Africa? I would like to see that. I would like to see that. You ain't shipping us back over there. Y'all came over here and stole from the Indians. This was their land.
Well, according to them, Christopher Columbus, this was his land.
No, it wasn't no Christopher Columbus land.
You can't discover nothing where people already live at.
Don't nobody even say Christopher Columbus Day no more because we know the real.
But they say it in those out in the rural counties.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm just tired of this shit where I'm gonna take away this person because you wrote a book about your black experience and you can't read about that. You can try whatever you want. You cannot erase our motherfucking history. And without black people inventing shit, we wouldn't even be living the way we living today.
That's true.
Try to live without some of the shit we invented or our ancestors invented. That shit really burns me up because you know right from wrong. But you okay with this. This is like the modern day shit. This is modern day racism for us. But it was different for our parents. Because see, back then, they talk all that shit to you. Now, they saying, well, we can't really say all the things we really want to say. Some of them we'll still try it, but we'll go about this the legal way. We have the House, we have the Senate, and we have the White House. And we have the motherfucking Supreme Court. So you got 4 things. And we're going to test our limits and our powers to do whatever we can before they say, all right, bitch, now you're doing way too much. Now you've already lost in the court of a public opinion, but now you're doing shit to see how far you could go within the courts of the law. And these people are okay with that. Now, you got this young boy, Carmelo Anthony. I know that name is so strange with the basketball player. We're not talking about the basketball player. Now, people came up with their own stuff about what happened with this boy and him and the white kid that got killed, Austin Metcalf. We still don't know the real tea of what happened, except for now when it first started in the beginning, you couldn't tell me Austin Metcalf wasn't a track star. Mm-hmm. He was a football player. But they were at this meet or on the same field or whatever. They told Carmelo he was on the wrong side. Allegedly, Carmelo defended himself. I'm saying alleged because I don't know what the fuck happened. And there's so many different stories, so many different narratives about what happened. But you got a black young boy, never been in trouble, got a good GPA, an excellent GPA. And they're saying he killed this boy. Why would you bring a knife to a track meet? At this point, bitch, why wouldn't you bring a gun to a track meet? Because the way y'all shoot up shit, because y'all don't like the way things going, you can't go to church, you can't go to school, you can't go to the mall, you can't go to the supermarket, you can't even walk to your car, you can't go to work. You can't do a motherfucking thing without somebody pointing a gun at your face and you questioning why people carry weapons with them? How fucking dare you?
You know, back to black people inventing everything. Because we really do. But I wonder if somebody black invented that lube that you got behind your TV. Right?
Oh, bitch, that ain't even just that. Oh. Now, what you're not going to do is look around and sidetrack things. I really have to pee. You might point out some more things while I'm in the back. And I'm going to give you. I'm going to let you have that.
Because recently I saw a fleshlight in here too.
Oh, no, bitch. I got something better than that. Oh. When I tell you I get my life...
That lube has been staring at me in that can.
Stop looking at it.
So I just wanted to know, when you mentioned black people inventing things, I just thought to myself, well, I wonder who invented that. Because I was listening intently as you were speaking about blacks inventing everything, which you're actually right. But then as I'm listening, my eyes are going around this apartment and I'm just pointing out everything that is out of order. And so then I see the lube, which is really out of order because it's behind your TV. But I see the word lube looking at me from under the TV. So I'm like, yeah, this is really out of order. But hey, who is me to judge? But anyway, I just was like, wow, he's speaking on inventions and black people. I wonder who invented that. So maybe I will look it up, or maybe one of you can look it up for us and tell us who invented lube. Because I don't have a clue. And you know what's so interesting? Because the can in which it's in, it reminds me of the can that we use at work when I have my employees spray down this, it's like this stuff that looks like salt that you would put on the ground when it snows outside to melt the ice. But the stuff that we have at work, it's actually for liquids. So if there's a spill, you pour this rocky stuff on it and then it absorbs the liquid and the liquid hardens up. But
when I tell you...
Don't show me that. Oh my...
Mikel, when I... tell you.
Why do you have that? You need to put. Where did you order that from?
Bitch, I went to the store and got that.
And he has balls.
When I tell...
Is that what you use the lube for?
I don't even need that. Okay?
It just slides
I
right
can
in. Good God Almighty!
That is, baby.
Okay, so yeah, moving on. But what you're
You
not
should've
going to
known.
do is leave that
Yes,
sitting
I
there
am, because you
looking
should
at me.
You should have never said nothing. You looking
I
around.
have a friend. I'm gonna show you this friend who sent me a video of them and their toy.
Mm-hmm.
But I gotta hide my phone.
Toys is the best thing, baby.
I don't know. I've never used one.
You, baby.
Never used one. I don't.
Babe, when I tell you, baby,
Is that what it is?
it's the best. I mean, of course, I want the real thing too. But
Did I ever show you this? Wait, hold on. I don't know if I ever showed you this. I don't know if I ever showed you this. Don't say that out loud.
But do I know him?
Yes!
Wait a minute. Come here. Wait, where is that posted?
Girl, yes, when I seen that,
Now, let me ask you a question. Wait.
when I seen that, I said, you've gone to that level?
Was he doing something strange for change? Because
I don't know.
Let me tell you, every Facebook post, I lost this person.
Yep.
Why, woe is me.
Yeah.
I don't like, what
Who,
the
her?
fuck? Yes.
Oh, I don't follow her on Facebook.
Oh.
I follow her on Instagram. But
One time I was like, one time I said, if you really need a, stop it.
Yeah.
But one time I said, if you really
But I
need
didn't know
a,
she was like this. Like, I didn't know
oh
she was
baby,
like
I would,
that.
that ass is amazing.
Oh,
I never,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She's a freak.
But I didn't know.
Yeah.
And it's raw. Oh, no. See? Stop it. Stop the tape. Stop it. I don't want to see that.
Yeah. Yeah. How about it? Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I couldn't believe it when I saw that. I could not believe it when I saw it.
You know what? Y'all can say what y'all want about this,
Yeah.
about prep and stuff, but I'm from the old school.
Yeah, I'm from the old school too. Put that
I'm from
condom
the old
on.
school. You can't be beating
Put
up
that
in my back like
no,
that.
you can't. You gotta put that condom on, and you better put it on now.
Yes. You can't be all up and roll up in me like that.
I don't think anybody wants to be raw up in you.
Excuse you. You out your fucking mind.
Listen.
They try everything.
Mm.
Oh,
You
they
let
just
him?
don't feel. No, bitch.
Oh.
You can get this good.
This is my friend. Sent me this.
Now that's way too
That's
big.
way too big,
That's
yeah.
way too big.
And you guess this.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Okay. Yeah. Them toys is up. I'm trying.
Okay, you can't say no more.
Okay, you got to get yourself one.
No, I don't.
I might get you one for your birthday as a gag
I'll
gift.
slap the shit
Ain't
out
nothing but you can't do nothing about it.
I won't take it.
Bitch, put it in your car.
No, I won't. Somebody pull me over and see that. And what is this, sir? And I'm taking one of the mothers from the church home, and they pulled me over and pulled that out.
What is they doing in there back there? Mikkel got a. I don't know if you still got a. Mikkel,
What?
I haven't rode in your car in years.
Oh no, it's not like it used to be.
Oh my god!
Remember my backseat?
I don't even. To be honest, I don't even know what Mikkel's car looked like. All I know is, are you coming here? All right, let's go. Nobody always has to take me somewhere. Oh, y'all getting a good free view. Y'all need
Remember
to be
how
paying.
I used to have shit in my backseat, and then motherfuckers be like, "I say you gotta move it over."
Can y'all send something to our cash apps?
Yeah,
Because
this
is a good free view. Because y'all know we don't really do nothing on YouTube no more. YouTube did us dirty for years. I'm still trying to recover. Okay, so I am the Scorpion. Of course, y'all know that. And Mikkel is Lauren Babe.
That's LAUREN BABE.
Now,
Lauren Babe.
yes. Now I'm about to do a little bit of Marvin Sapp. Lock them doors. Lock the doors.
Yeah, they locked.
Now I have 190 people in here.
Oh,
Now, if everybody just gave us $1, we could raise $200.
that's $1 a
Yeah,
piece.
let me tell you something. Yeah, because, let me tell you how back in the day, me and Mikhail used to go to the dollar store. I mean, you could buy a lot of stuff for $1.
Oh, yeah.
You could buy batteries. You could have bought eggs.
There's no such thing as a dollar store.
Yeah, it's no dollar store no more.
Yeah.
But back in those times...
Everything's a quarter. Quarter machine. Quarter.
I do have Venmo, the Scorpion.
Yeah. And I have Venmo too.
And if you want to send it to Mikhail...
I think.
No, just send me the $2 to my Venmo.
No, send
and
it
then
to
I'll
me.
send it to Mikhail.
Yeah, because I'll never see it if you send it to him.
Oh, bitch, this a lie. So, listen, we are not really hard to find.
No, we're
You
not.
can find us for $5 a month on Patreon. Okay? You can help because, especially the way these next couple of months about to look, you could definitely help support
Look at her.
us. I haven't seen her like that on my timeline.
Look.
She like her pussy stink. I'm sorry.
I
I don't
think-
see nothing appealing about her.
And these guys really be having sex with her.
I mean, people have sex with anything these
They do.
days.
They-
And
hello? Hello?
well, not you
Hello?
there. Not, don't you
Hello?
dare. Hello?
People do have sex with anything. Hello? It's
You're
anything
trying
is
to-
sitting right on that damn fucking table.
Baby. No, Mikhail, you got to understand.
Oh, we waking the cat up.
Oh, he all right. He ain't meowing since we started recording. It's something about when you put your thing in there, then it's the climax.
I hope you
Bitch,
wash it out good.
Bitch, I just cleaned it out.
Oh, good.
I always clean it out. Here we are in our 40s, just talking about stuff that we never really talk about. I like that for us.
I don't like that.
growth.
I don't like that toy has balls.
I like it though, because it's
Can I show them?
it's heavy. Listen,
No, I wasn't gonna pick it up.
but listen.
Oh. Thank you for the cash apps.
Yeah, send us the cash app. The Scorpion and Lauren Babe.
Thank you, Todd McMurray.
Y'all heard that?
It wasn't even a big smack.
I no, because it's silicone. But I'm not mad at it. Mikhail, we grown.
No, you are. You do your
And let me
listen.
tell you, now mind you,
To you.
I still get the boys too.
Oh, hey, don't I know it?
Let me tell you.
Let me tell you something. One thing about you, you can go to a subway station and find any man
You
want
out your goddamn
and bring him back.
Let me
in here.
pull the cat out. Did I introduce my cat yet?
One thing about you ain't never seen a subway platform that you
Stop it.
that you
No.
couldn't find a man on.
No. I mean, I could find a hood boy if I want to. But a lot of them, no, because they require maintenance. They don't know how to clean their balls. They don't know how to clean their dick. And if you're going to, first of all, if you're going to mess with me, first of all, one thing you want to know is I'm going to smell good when thank you for that, the Almers. Yes, and now if everybody else sent the $1,
You're sending.
hey,
it's 200
send
people
them.
on here.
Yes, don't make me
Thank
get
you,
Marvin
Almers.
Sapphish
Yeah,
on you.
hello?
Hey, because this is free. We can be charging you $10, but we not. But no, what I was saying was, what was I just saying? Damn, I had a good drink. Somebody repeat what I just said. The Scorpion with a K and Lauren Babe, LAURENBABE. Oh, Jeffrey. Somebody named Jeffrey want to be friends on Venmo. Shit. I'm on live, so I can't stop the live. But what I'm gonna say is, like, you gotta be clean. One thing with me is if I know you're coming here, I'm getting in the shower ASAP. One thing I don't like is if you want me to if we gonna mess around, you have to be clean. Your body has
First of all,
to
I
be
shouldn't even
clean.
have to tell you to
And you know what?
together.
No, you know why? Because these girls, especially the ones that we like to deal with, they accept anything. Some of them. I shouldn't say all of y'all, but your body needs to be clean. Like, yes, we'd like to see you free ball in the summer with your basketball shorts on, but if you want to have fun, them balls shouldn't smell like yesterday or 3 weeks ago. Like, I shouldn't have to promote this. And just like no man won't want no 3-week-old smelling pussy. Like, come on.
I don't.
Like, how you, something my mom said to me, and it still resonates with me. How you expect somebody to suck your dick if you don't wash yourself? How you don't like to wash up? How you expect somebody to put their face down there? How do you expect anybody to put their face down there if you don't wash up?
Thank you, Marvelous Mullins. Thank you. The cash apps are coming in. Thank you all.
You gotta clean yourself. Her pussy, I mean, her pussy don't got a face. Yeah, but it got a smell. Bitch.
I don't like where this conversation is going.
It don't matter because you should have never changed the subject from what I was talking about.
Who, me?
The young boy, and you brought up lube.
Thank you, Greg Watson. And he said $15. I know that's right.
Let me tell you something about the washcloths and towels. Okay, Walmart give you 15 washcloths for about $4. Okay, so it's always a clean washcloth in this house. Okay. I got about 60 fucking washcloths. But it don't matter why I got that many. Lauren Babe, yes, that is Mikkel's.
Did they spell it right?
Yeah, that's Mikkel. Yes, that's Mikkel's
Cash app.
cash app. But yeah, you gotta wash your body. And that's one of the main reasons why I wash everything down, because you don't know who might want to go down there.
You don't know who might want to
vulture.
say, "Baby, it's you.
You never know.
You're the one I love.
Can I tell y'all
You're
something?
the one I need."
Something happened to me over the week.
Let me just say this, because my friend asked me this the other day. No, I do not have any Beyonce tickets because I'm very upset that she's not coming to Philly. So I have not decided. I have not decided where I want to go. Yep. And you know that's not like me.
Yeah.
I am just very pissed that of all times, and you go on tour, you decide not to come to Philly because she's always coming to Philly. Always come to Philly. I got you talking about a Chitlin Circuit tour. I got a bunch of damn Chitlin Circuit clowns that you could have came and met. I'm not happy with that, girl.
Yeah, she wants you to come to the hold down in New York.
Yeah, I don't want to go to no hold down in New York. I'm gonna hold down with the motherfuckers in my own city.
This ain't Philly.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't want to go to Jersey. I don't want to go to Chicago. I don't want to go to LA or Atlanta. I want to go to Philly.
Let me tell you, I think the Atlanta show probably won't pop out of all the shows. I really do.
It probably will. She's going to Houston though.
Yeah,
Of course,
her
that's her
hometown.
hometown, yeah.
But child, please. I mean,
That's how I feel.
I don't like Houston. I didn't like Houston when I went. And don't get mad if you're in Houston. I didn't like it. I didn't like
And
it.
don't get mad.
Yeah,
How about that?
it's the truth. I'd rather tell the truth than tell a lie.
Listen, you said what you didn't like. You didn't say it was a horrible place. You just said
Yeah,
you didn't like
I didn't
it.
like it.
Right. Your experience may not be somebody else's.
Yeah,
and that's okay. Yeah. But I know as for me, Beyonce, I'm not happy that you're not coming to Philly. So I am slow walking this. You know, my friend asked me the other day, wait, are you going to be on? I don't know.
And I know it ain't gonna be on HBO or but all these streaming goddamn networks, it should be on something.
Cowboy Carter may have just been my experience at the football game in December. When she did it, hey, that might just been my because I don't know. I don't like when, and I love Beyonce. Y'all know I love her. I don't really have to explain it to y'all. But I just feel like Philly is always a crazy ass crowd. Like we always go the fuck in when she comes here. And I'm like, huh? You ain't coming here? Mm-hmm. Oh no. And you want me to go where? I don't
know here with my face looking like that.
I don't know those people up there. And the only reason why I went to New York that one time to go see her is because I had already seen her in Philly a few weeks earlier.
Yeah.
And Frank and I were talking, and Frank called me and said he had a
ticket
for me. So I said, "Oh, I get to see the Mrs. Carter tour twice."
No, but you also went to Revel, not Revel. The one that was in New York.
No, in Atlantic City.
What was in the
Revel.
Hammerstein? I know you went to Revel, but that's not the one I'm referencing.
Oh,
the
when she was pregnant, nobody knew. Yeah, but that was something because that wasn't a tour.
Yeah, and
that
was like a 3 Jeremy
night. Yeah, that was like a 2 or 3 night special at that one theater. So yes, I did go to that, but that was because she was only going to New York.
Yeah.
So yeah, but when you're going on tour, going to these other cities, and you bypass Philly, you go to Jersey, New York, and then say, "Oh."
She said, "No, y'all all in the same area. If you want to see me, you could drive 2 hours." And I mean, some of the girls are going to drive 2-3 hours.
Some of the girls
because she's there for 5 nights.
Yeah. Who in Jersey?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was just 2.
Yeah. Well, you got.
Well, why couldn't 2 of those nights be in Philly?
I don't know. Maybe we got to make a phone call.
Yeah, like come on now. And you want me to do what?
With who?
With who? And what car? Because I know you don't think I'm driving mine up there.
Patty and the girls are going on. Patty LaBelle going on tour. She's not even coming to Philly.
Yeah.
I didn't even see Philly on the thing.
Yeah, how about that?
Y'all going to stop skipping Philly.
They should have kept Dionne. Is Dionne Warwick on that tour?
No, she's not.
Yeah, I'm about to say, because she's already on tour, and I'm waiting for her to come off of it.
Dionne tour?
She's still on tour.
I thought Dionne was doing
well, whatever the hell she's doing.
shows.
Home shows?
Yeah.
She a home health aide?
No, but she was doing like home shows from her home.
No, she be on stage. She ain't got unless she got stage in her damn house.
Dionne Warwick.
Yeah.
Is still on tour.
Yeah, because she posted a picture the other day when her son came up on stage with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? We didn't even get to all of this. We got to talk about Kenya and them. And if y'all want to hear us talk about Kenya and them, y'all got to come on over to Patreon because I'm cutting this off.
See, look.
Right
She's
now.
still on tour. Several concerts scheduled. May 30th. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
She's still on tour. And get up there and sit down and start.
Anyone who had a heart can look at me.
Do you know
that I love you?
Way to San Jose. You going to the bathroom again?
No.
Oh.
Knowing
What to
that
say? What's
I
going on?
love you so. Anyone who had a heart would to.
And hurry up, because I'm gonna have to pee soon, and I know you said you didn't want me to go in that filthy bathroom, so you need to hurry
Because
up.
I was cleaning them toys.
Oh, toys. How many you got?
Big. But I tell you, I live a good life. Don't look at me like that.
I hope you don't make noise when you having fun with them.
Oh, big, they make the noise. I don't make no noise.
Because I'm saying you got neighbors. They don't want to hear that.
This ain't Texas.
Well, where's this cat?
Hey,
where's that cat at
in
when
the
you're doing all that
bathroom.
stuff? You put the cat up when you're doing all that?
I put this right in the bathroom.
Hey, here, you gotta
There
go.
you go.
There you go. You gotta go. You gotta go.
You're gonna be wow. All of that. I don't want to hear no meow. That don't turn me on.
No. Seeing Beyonce in Atlanta on July 10th, my first ever concert.
Mm-hmm. The cat never. He's. And then I had somebody say, "Are you allergic to cats?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh my god, yeah, that'd be."
And you wanted to bring him over.
But he came over.
Oh, so where'd you put him in that thing? But I would have thought the cat here would have still bothered him. It didn't bother him?
No.
Well, then you ain't.
And I mean, it
allergic.
can't be. I mean, you see the little blanket, but
Yeah, but then if you ain't sneeze, do none of that, then you ain't allergic to him.
well, he didn't.
Because I feel like people, like for
he
instance,
said, "Oh,
my cousin. I didn't know one of my cousins was allergic to cats until we were at another cousin's house, and this cousin had her cat out, and then my cousin her face started swelling up, and I'm looking like,
wow.
oh my god, and that's when I discovered she was allergic to cats. And I said, wow, like I had no idea, like.
No, he lay with me sometime, but he be a mess.
I know you're not allergic to him.
No.
But I'm talking about
no.
your friend who came over.
Oh yeah, he said he was allergic.
But he ain't cough, sneeze, or nothing.
No.
He ain't allergic. Because even if the cat's not around, he's a cat in their hair.
Mm-hmm.
You would have gotten some
But the
type
cat
of...
don't shred. I mean, shed. He don't shed no hair.
All cats do, I thought.
No.
Like, I,
I
think they all
mean,
have...
like they shed like fur like at a certain times of the year, but he hasn't shed nothing.
I thought at one point, you know how sometimes you'll see cat hair on your clothes, on your pants, especially if you got on black.
Yeah, he's been on me today.
That's semen
You
stain.
see that? No, it ain't big.
That's semen.
There ain't no semen.
But what is that?
Busting up today.
Well, who said that was from today?
It could have been something I ate. There ain't no semen.
Creamy? And dried up like that?
I pulled that right out my dryer. Girl, don't do me. Don't do me. I'll show you a cum stain. I miss this nasty talk.
I don't. Let's move on. Talk about who? Kenya?
Kenya?
You said just talk about Kenya.
No.
Oh, no. The kids?
Kenya Moore.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm like,
Not
my
your damn
sister.
sister.
I'm like, what?
What are you talking about her for?
I don't know.
Fuck, I'm gonna talk about
I dreamt about Kenya. First of all, let me share away any bad dreams. Because, first of all, guess who I met in my dream last night?
Who?
The mayor.
Sherelle Parker?
Yes!
What the hell is she
And
doing there?
every time I turned around, it was a family member I haven't seen in such a long time. And I kept saying like, "Oh my God, this is my sister, and this is my other sister. This is my sister from my dad's side." And it was like I was introducing her to all these different people. And when I woke up, because the cat was meowing, I was like, "Oh my God, I hope like ain't nothing bad gonna happen to me," because it was both sides of my family, and I'm the only one that shared both sides. I pray ain't nothing gonna happen to me, so I'm gonna just shoot that away because still plan on being here for another 70 years. I'm gonna be 110 when I go. You know, I'm gonna be old as shit. Talking about old shit. Be talking about shit. You know. I had this co-host who was never on.
Whoever you talk to, they may say, "What is a co-host?"
Yeah, they might. They just might.
What is that?
Because you know what? Everybody wants to be a solo star. And it's okay to share the spotlight. Like, it's okay to share things. Like, you don't see no girl groups no more. You don't see no male groups no more.
Because everybody wants to be a solo.
Yeah, like, why? Why? You can make, think of the money you're missing out on by you trying to be a solo star, and you got to spend all this to be a star, and you barely even make...
they're not looking at it like that. They're looking at all the money I could get by being a solo star.
Yeah, but you can make so much money being together. These girls gonna like the groups regardless. Okay? B2K.
Guess what I
the
watched?
girls had their favorites, but they still like all the guys.
Guess what I watched the other day?
Oh.
Speaking of groups. Live 8, 2005 Destiny's Child performance.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in
I
years.
YouTube that, and it was just so beautiful. First of all, I'm just going to say this. Of course, they all looked amazing. They sounded amazing. But watching a 24-year-old Beyonce sing the way she was singing on that stage that day, like, her voice was so strong at that time. Like, I was just like, wow. Not saying that it's not strong now, but like,
I think
it
got better as she got a little bit older.
I know, but the clarity of it, like, I feel like the clarity of her voice when she, like, for them to be on that stage live in that heat, because I was there that day, it was like 90-something degrees that day, and for her to be singing, because she sang, when they did Survivor, she killed Survivor. When they did Girl, she killed Girl. I mean,
I wanted
like
to go. I think if it wasn't July the 4th, that's okay, but I know it was a Saturday. Because I wanted to go.
Live 8 was July 2nd, 2005.
And I had to work.
Yeah.
It was a Saturday.
Because we were there the night before, because one of my cousins, she was a vendor. And so all of the vendors had to go down there the night before. Mm-hmm. And I'll never forget, we were there all night with her, and all these vendors were setting up. And then as the night went on, you started seeing people come so they could be like close to the what's the name. And I remember we left to go home to shower and change. Baby, when we left, we got that phone call that fucking thing had filled up. When we came back down to that art museum, you couldn't see nothing.
You couldn't get back
I mean, it was just like a totally different shift. And I'll never forget is when I was able to get to the front, because where we were close to the side, on the side of the art museum. And me being observant and as newsy as I am, I saw that there were a group of people going through the gate, and I'm like, why the fuck is they all going through the? But they were like all the way down on the side where nobody was really paying attention. So I said, let me go down there and break down there. And sure enough, when you got down there, they was closing the gate, and then I never forget this one guy was like, no, they need more. And the security guy opened that gate, and he was like, come on. And they were letting people go all the way up so they could come up to the front. And that's how I got to the front. And I never forget, those of us in the front near the stage, it was so hot today that they had these water hoses, and they were taking the water hoses and spraying them in the air so they could hit us. That's how hot it was. And I was just like, oh my God. And I was only down there to see Beyonce because that was my first time. Baby, I waited and waited and waited and waited and waited. And then when Beyonce and them came on that stage and I saw her walk on stage, but she kind of kept her back towards us. And I was like, bitch, that is Beyonce. And then when the music started playing, she turned around and started walking. I was like, I didn't even know those motherfucking people I was there with. But I kept saying, I want to see Beyonce. When Beyonce came out, I never forget this white girl was like, there you go, right there, there you go. Bitch! I left after Destiny Child hit that last note and they walked off that stage. I said, oh, well, bye. I'm going to fuck home. Baby, when I saw Beyonce on that stage for the first time, I was like, bitch, all these years I've been talking about this girl and she's finally right here in my fucking face. Michelle was the only one, which as God would have it, Michelle pointed at me and then years later we met and became friends with her. But it was just like, wow, that's so crazy. But yeah, I remember that day like it was yesterday. July 2nd, 2005. And this year it'll be 20 years. And then what was that? 6, 7, 8, 9. 4 years later, I actually met Beyonce.
Oh, yeah. That was the time.
Yeah, it was.
Mr. 33 Blocks.
Yes. Are y'all still cash apping?
No, they haven't cash apping.
I'm going to tell
goddamn
Cameron to turn this off.
Yeah.
So we can talk to that camera.
Yeah, about Kenya and them.
Yeah.
Because we still we're literally an hour into this show, and we have yet to talk about Kenya.
Well, let's talk about it.
So let's talk about Kenya. So, the Real Housewives of last week of Atlanta was the last show that Kenya's going to be on probably for a while.
She'll be back though.
Yeah.
That's why Andy is doing all of these interviews, questioning people about how they feel about Kenya being, and everybody's being honest. Like, no, she shouldn't have been let go.
Yeah, no, but she should. No.
Well, here's the thing.
No.
Yes, she should not have done what she did, and she should have been let go.
That
but
was
here's
wrong.
the thing. People are saying, basically people are saying, you let her go, but you didn't let the other one go who threatened her with the weapon.
Yeah.
So that's what they're saying. Like, you should let her go.
Never in the history of Love and Hip Hop, America's Got Top Model, any of these shows, have you ever heard anybody say, I'm going to go to the trunk and pop my gun?
Yeah.
Like, nobody made a reference to a gun, none of that. Mm-hmm. Now, they all been shady. They say what they want, but nobody said, I'm going to get my gun and oh, no, I got it because I'm loaded. Like, nobody's ever made a reference to a gun. That's when I knew this show was... First of all, I knew the show was going off the rails when I met Brittany and Kelly. Okay? Now, I've come to accept Kelly, okay? Kelly reminds me of K. Michelle with all the facial shit she got done, her titties. It's like, it's K. Michelle. But she's younger and she's rich. Same thing with the Britney character, but I don't like her. Every time Britney talks, it's like this. My name is Kevin, and I want to welcome you to the Scorpion Show. Like, that's what it is.
I feel bad for her surgery because people
she
like
that
never
got it done.
People like that, I always look at them and I say, I know they wish they can go.
Yeah. You know who else should have never did it?
Yeah. LaToya Jackson, James
somebody
Jackson,
somebody else we used to know.
A lot of Jackson.
They claim I have a deviated septum and they have to do something about it. You know what? I know a bunch of black girls, and I've never heard a bunch of black girls talk about why they had to change their nose. You know, the only girl I know who really looks good with a nose job is Kelly Rowland.
Who told you that they had a deviated septum?
Bitch, I'm not saying no names. But who else do you know that I know that got a nose job? That's black.
Janet
We're
Jackson.
not going to say, no, it wasn't her. She wouldn't tell me no shit like that.
Well, you said Kelly Rowland.
Well, Kelly Rowland, yeah, she got a nose. We know she got a nose job.
Well, I mean, but she looks pretty.
And it works for her.
And you can't tell.
And you know who should have never got one? Patti LaBelle should have never got a nose job.
Yeah, but she looks good too.
She do. But her original nose, I love... let me tell you.
No, Patti looks good with the new nose.
This is kind of weird. But I love those... I love
Let's
those
stick
big
on the
noses.
Let's stick on who you know.
I love it.
With
No,
Tony Braxton.
No.
Am I close?
She didn't tell me. It wasn't 7 whole days before she told me.
Well, were you on the phone with her?
Bitch, I knew her.
On the front line?
You can go, bitch. Front line, back line. Deviated septum.
When the ball dropped? Isn't that what she said?
Right there.
Did you go visit her?
Did they look like Miss...
Nene Leakes?
They said, they look like a Muppet.
Why was she asking people that?
And what's her name?
Lonnie. She's sitting there. Why would you ask me that?
She was trying not to laugh, but saying yes at the same time.
That's what I do now.
What? You ever ask somebody that?
When people ask questions that it's making me uncomfortable, and I know that it's a question that you don't really want me to answer, they'll ask me a question, I'll be like this.
You say, do I look like a Muppet?
I'm looking every which way but right. Because if I answer, you're not going to like me.
Woo.
So I'm not going to answer.
Then Tamara said, yes, Tamara said.
Yeah, why would she do that? Come on, why would you do that? Like she was trying to say, well, let's see.
Yeah. See, the same Brittany and Tamar, they would be like this. Now, Brittany, you poked the bear because you were poking the bear with Kenya the whole time. We all saw it, all the petty gestures and everything. Oh, I gotta stop this because y'all gonna pay to watch this. All right, thank y'all for watching.
I told y'all to hit the cash apps up, but y'all stopped hitting them up.
Uh-huh.
He would have stayed on.
All right, see y'all on Patreon.